Morning guys, it's Janine back again. I haven't been on for days, have I? I'm not sure I've got much to report, but I'll have a good go. Do you know what I mean? I've been, just do me face care while I have a chat to you. I've been asleep, I swear down, honestly, all I've done. What day is it today? It's Wednesday. That's the thing, when you're out the loop, you lose track of the day. So it's Wednesday today, bump day, whatever it's called. And so I've been sleep, more sleep, and just, I don't know, I can't remember what day it was because I'm not going to lie, all the days merged into one. I can't remember the last time I went to charity shop, so I'm having bad withdrawals from that. And then I think I was taking Cece out in the garden on a long line. When did the sun stop? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I think I've got, I don't know whether I pulled something in this side of me. For those that don't know, I've had my implants out because they exploded. I'm like a stuck record, guys, with that one, aren't I? So I took her out in the garden in the week. No, maybe Sunday or Saturday. What day did I go to the Morrisons with Dave? Anyway, I digress because I can't remember the days, and that's just the way it is at the moment, because if you've got no routine, days don't really matter, do they? Let's be honest, they all merge into one. But so I took her in the garden, and our Dave come out, God love her, and he is dead good, God love him, not her. But she jumped up. Now it was this side I had hold of her on. This side's fine, but this side is still really sore. And I don't know whether I pulled anything with it or anything, but I couldn't even blow my nose. You know, it really, really hurt right in there. So, and then it was sort of, if I coughed, really, really hurt. So it's whacked me out. So all I've done is sleep. This might be a boring vlog, but here you go. I'm coming on anyway. So. Oh, guys, yeah. So it's week 4. Week 4 was, what are we today? So yeah, it's 4 weeks since I had them done. And I've been just resting and relaxing. I haven't been doing much. How's me eating been going? Well, it's not bad, but it's not great. But I'm doing the best I can in the situation that I'm given. I've been having a good breakfast. Been having me muesli, me homemade muesli with either milk or Greek yogurt. I've run out of Greek yogurt now, and I'm not going to shops because it'll just whack me out. And I've got stuff in. I've got kefir milk in there, and I think I've got a little bit of milk left. And Abigail's coming on Saturday, and she'll take me shopping. So that's off the cards. So I've been having my muesli. I've still been having my walnuts. I've still been having my dates. I've been having more bread. I told you I bought a cooked chicken, so I've been either having butties or butties. But I had some coleslaw in. I've got some salad in. What else have I been having? I've been having my protein shakes, haven't I? So I've been trying to get all my nutrients in. I've been having my chia seeds and my flax seeds. But it's not as great as it could be. But that's the way the cookie crumbles at this moment in my life. Monday was weigh day, wasn't it? Because I said I was going to weigh myself every fortnight, didn't I now? And I'm still at the same weight. So that's okay. Have I been eating a bit more crap, shall we say? Yeah, they have. I've been having them nut bars. What are they called? Oh, God, what are they called? Oh, I'll have to pause it and go and have a look. Brain like a sieve. Not recording, I haven't got my glasses on. These. So, yeah, and these. Now, I got them in, didn't I? Because I thought, you know what? If push comes to shove and the hit hits the fan, I've got something in to eat. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not hungry because I'm not doing anything. So, I haven't been walking CC. And so I'm not hungry, but I've been trying to get, I'm not counting calories, but I've been trying to get a good breakfast in, a butty with some salad on, and Cece's just licking me. I got out the bath, and just trying to do what I can. And sometimes in these situations, that's all we can do. Because if I start overthinking it, I'll just get down about it, and I'm not prepared to do that. So, I think have I been eating more sugar and probably more processed foods? Oh, no, sorry, just sucking on the quilt. Yeah, I have, but in life, sometimes when life gives you lemons, you have to make lemonade, don't you? And that's what I'm doing, and I'm certainly not going to get down and out about it. So, yeah, that's the way it is. So we just have to go with the flow sometimes in life, and then I'll know that one day I'll be back to where I was, but not yet. And I can't be hoofed, and I have to preserve my energy for other things to do. So that's the way it is. But I'm not beating myself up about it, and I don't think if you feel like that, I don't think you should too either. So that's the way it is. So yeah, the chicken's almost gone now, but it didn't half last me long. I said I got that from Morrison's, didn't I? Half price. I mean, push comes to shove, I've got Morrison's down the road. Although I don't like paying their prices, but I've got loads of food in, albeit not the food that, normally I have all my veg and everything in, don't I, and all that jazz, but I haven't got that in at the moment, and, it'd be foolish of me, wouldn't it, to walk the shops and carry a load of shopping home and all that, and I know I could get online deliveries, but what if these don't send what I asked for, then I'll be disappointed, won't I, so... That's the way it is, yeah. Other than that, I'm feeling really, really well. Cece's just had a wee on the floor in the living room and then scuttled off because she knows that she's being naughty doing it. However, I was running a bath. Just let me put my glasses on. I've just had a bath. So, it's 4 weeks now. And for those of you that know, I like a bath over a shower. And also, my shower's pants. You get in it and it goes cold. They've been out to look at it 3 times and they can't find anything wrong with it. So anyway, I had, not yesterday, the day before, I had a bath, but I put my head over and washed my hair that way. And this morning I thought, you know what, it's 4 weeks. It was 4 weeks yesterday since I had my operation and I'm having a bath. Now I didn't soak. I'm not a big soaker, but I do like to lie in it just a little bit. I didn't soak, but I washed my hair. And do you know what the best thing was? I could wash my feet, because you can't wash your feet properly in the shower, in my opinion. I really, really don't think you can, but there's the baby. Look at it. God, honestly, do you know what? I am so glad that I digress again, that I've got her, because, she's just an absolute godsend. She really, really is. I mean, yet she weed on the floor, but do you know what? I wouldn't be without her. Anyway, I had a bath, and I could wash my feet. And I think it's going to be okay now to sort of get me boobs wet. The strips aren't off. The surgeon's got to take them off. But I go on Monday to see the surgeon. But I thought, surely to goodness, I'll be all right. So, yeah, but the reason I think she had a wee in the living room is because she probably thought she was getting in the bath. Now, she likes baths when she's in. She doesn't put up a stink to get in. But she's a bit of a nervous dog, as you know. So, yeah. But it was just funny. So, but there you go. So she's not in the bathroom now. I said if she was sleeping in the bathroom to give me some rest. She's back in the bedroom with me. I might have said that. You'll have to forgive me, guys, if I do, because I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah. So, yeah. Am I missing me charity shops? Yeah, I am. But it's doing me good because I'm saving money. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. And do I really think that I needed to shop to the extreme that I did? No, I don't. So sometimes I always think, take a good out of a bad situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, okay, I am in the house a lot. And me Laurie, my friend, who's always my boss, she said, you can ring people in work and that, don't be isolated, Janine. But I don't feel isolated, because I'm tired and I need to sleep and I need to rest. And I know that there's people there that I could reach out to. I'm quite happy in my own skin and being on my own. And I've got Helen, my friend next door. And I've got Dave downstairs if I wanted to go and speak to people. But I do like my own company. But it does make it better for the fact that I've got Cece. Because, she is she's a dog. But she's a presence, isn't she, there with me? I mean, Helen's got a cat and 2 rabbits, and Dave's got a budgie. We all live on our own. Yeah, I think in times gone by, I felt incredibly lonely, but that was to do with my mental health, because I never could reach out to people, but now I can, and I know I can. But it was nice of Laurie to say that, and it is important that if you're feeling a little bit down or a bit despondent, don't hold back. send a message to someone and don't feel like you're being a nuisance or anything like that. Just reach out to people, because we're all in the same boat. We all get them feelings of loneliness and isolation, don't we? And that we might think we're being a bit of a nuisance, but 9 times out of 10 they're just thoughts in your head and they're not real. They're not real at all. So yeah, remember that. Please remember that. So I'm okay. I'm having a good time. I'm still off work. There's no way I could use a computer with this one's fine, but I can't just work one-handed because I will put strain on this shoulder and this. Well, it's not really my shoulder, really. It's really here and all around the back. It's like stabbing pains and burning and oh God, it's hard to explain, but I've googled it, as you do. Who doesn't? And it said it might be some nerve damage, but it should settle. But it's sore here, so it's bound to be sore, isn't it? You know what I mean? It wasn't just them whipping the implants out, and I had a double capsulectomy and they had burst, so and it's like they've had to fish in. I'm like a bloody stuck record, aren't I? If you watch my videos, you'd be like, oh Christ, she's at it again. But you know what? It's important I come on and talk, and I know people watch my videos, so. I have to believe that people like to watch me, don't they? And I'm sure they do. I mean, it's nice, isn't it, just to connect with the world? So, yeah, so there's nothing doing, really. I have done a little bit of painting, just a little bit each day, and I've upped my meditation. I did 40 minutes this morning. I think for anyone that what I do is I do my breathing, but I spend that time thinking about anything that's on my mind, any insecurities I've got about things, anything that's playing, where it's like I think, oh, should I be doing that? And I just use that time just to process my thoughts, and I find it really, really helps. I've been doing my journaling still. I do that every morning. Me Untold, not so much, although I still do it, but I don't do it every day. But if I needed to do it every day, that's an app that you can get on your phone. Only on Apple though. I would do it, of course, I'd do it. So, but and then I'm just basically taking the rest I need, eating what I think is, good enough food to eat. My gut doesn't feel off; it feels fine, and my belly's not swollen or anything. So I'm still doing something right, and I'm doing it to the best of my ability. And that's all we can do, in some situations. We just do our best, and our best is always good enough. So I did do a little picture, and I was thinking about this because I think I've said I can't draw. Well, I was thinking about this because I've got a lot of time on my hands, and I am a thinker. And I thought, well, that's not strictly true, because I think about my daughter and my son, who are both really good drawers, but they've drawn from when they were young. So they've spent the whole of their lives drawing, right, and they've got really good at it. So that time frame, Jordan's 33 and Abigail's 29, they've learned to draw. I've never learned to draw. So of course I'm not a good drawer, and I thought I'm doing myself a disservice there, because if I carry on and I practice, then I will get better at drawing. And sometimes in life we always say, well, I can't do that. Well, we can. And I want to just show you a little picture that I did last night. It's only freehand. And, for someone that's never drawn, then I think it's really good. I give myself a 9 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go and get it and show you what I did. But I just wanted to stress that. If you think, give yourself the credit that I've always thought, well, I can't draw, but I can draw. If I practice at it, I'll get better at it. Just like my children from the beginning, when they had an interest in drawing, have drawn all their lives, and now that's why they're good at it. Now, I'm not saying it's not a gift, but it's a gift that we can all have if we practice at it, isn't it? We can all get good at stuff if we practice. So yeah, I really, I've took the time, I know I've been off, and it's like, I've took the time for me being off to develop myself, and I could have gone right down a rabbit hole. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's been tough being here, and I thought, because I do at times feel a little bit isolated from the outside world, but I use me positivity to think, no, what can I do? Come on, Janine, it's not going to last forever. So I've took that time to develop a new skill, and have a go at painting, and I think I'm good at it, and as long as I think I'm good at it, then I will keep developing myself. And in life we have to believe in ourselves, don't we? Because 9 times out of 10 the thoughts we've got in our head, anything negative, they're just in our head and they're not real. Most people want to see us come on, don't they? So I'm just going to go and get it, bear with. But I do hope that you can see it. This is a book. This was bought for me about 7 years ago, Little When You Jump, by a friend, Eileen, and it's just got poems in it. Yeah, see a little. When was it? 2019, so it was 6 years ago. Yeah, so it'll be 6 years. And it's not in print anymore, but it's really, really good. They don't rhyme, the poems. But it's a nice book, and it's got illustrations in it. So what I've done is, I hope you can see this, peeps. I've tried to draw that. Right. Well, no, I haven't tried. I've drawn it. So I did it last night. So I am left-handed, by the way. So that's why, yeah. Okay. So I hope you can see it now. I'm going to try. It's just, anyway, I'm just going to show you because I think it's great. I don't know if you can see it though. Let me just, can you see it? It's hard to see, isn't it? Because it's on brown paper. Can you see? I think you can get the general gist, can't you? Now, I might take a picture of it as well and show you. But I'm made up with that. I'm absolutely made up with that. Someone who's all their life thought, and I'm 54, thought, I can't draw. I can't do it. I can. And I am absolutely made up with myself for doing that. And I believe in me. Do you know what I mean? And I believe the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. So I'm going to keep going. And I really, really, really enjoyed that. Now, this arm's not going to be, well, this arm. I say arm because it's my arm I can't use. This isn't going to be like this forever. So the sky's the limit for me. Do you know what I mean? Now, I look now to where I used to be 2 years ago to where I am now. And I can't stress enough the importance of developing yourself, you know. Get your pen out, your paper out, have a go. Doodle if you can only doodle. It doesn't matter. Journaling, there's the importance of journaling, writing stuff down. It doesn't have to be chapter and verse. It doesn't have to be something special. Do you know what I mean? But you can put your heart on paper. Doing your journaling, every morning, what you're grateful for. It's like consistency is key. Do you know what I mean? Oh, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. And it does really help your mental health. Now, I might be teaching, oh gosh, I'm going to be kiss cursed or meet with a fool. That's what my mum used to say. I used to, I've lost my train of thought now because my itchy nose. No, I've lost it. No, so what was I saying, guys? What was I saying? I was on about journaling, wasn't I? Right, I'll have to rewind because I've lost my thread. I know what I was saying. I was saying now I might be teaching you to suck eggs here, and it's, you might already do that, and fab if you do, but if you don't, oh gracious me, guys, then start doing it, and consistency is key. Now, I know they say it takes 30 days to break a habit. Well, maybe it takes 30 days to make a habit, but I know that this is what gets me through. Do you know what I mean? My morning routine is like making sure that I meditate, because I think about what I'm waking up with, what's on my mind, and I do my breathing, and then I find solutions, and I think, right, what can I change, what can't I change, and it just helps me so much. I do me every day. It must be a hair, guys. Every day I do. Kelly, my friend, she got me a book for Christmas, a journaling book, and that's what I do. And it says, today I am grateful for, my mood, and then it says what went well today, for thoughts for tomorrow, and I do that every day. And it doesn't that, sometimes I say I'm grateful for the rain, for the farmers, because I am. It's not something special or clever, but it's just, it keeps that element of like knowing where you are with your moods. Like the other day I was flat when I woke up, but then see scudgy bum bum you know, and then it elevated, and I do find that meditation, it just helps so much. So yeah, that's all I can say about the matter. Have I got anything else to tell you? You know, there's not been a lot going on. What can I say? Thomas is coming on Saturday, so I'll come on with him. He might be a bit more interested. But I did do this as well. It took me good few days to do since I've last been on, and I'm proud of this. And you probably, I don't think cameras do it justice, do they, to pick up the pictures, but can you see? It's the Scream. I think his name's Clunt. I don't know. I'm not on to be an artist, but I'm proud of myself for doing that. I'm proud of myself that I'm believing in myself more. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, you know, I do that journal. I've got another journal that I write about my kids. And you can have more than one journal. You don't need, you know, I just write about, you know, what I'm feeling about my kids, what's concerning me, you know. I know they're 33 and 29, but still my kids. You know, and then I'll write good things that happen and all that. But you can have 54 journals if you want to, but just write your feelings, get them down on paper. You know, and as I say, if you're feeling a bit lonely or isolated, just reach out to someone. And if you've got no one to reach out to me. I'm always here. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I've got nothing else to report. I'm not going to dry my hair. I'm just going to have Pippi Longstocking plaits today, which I've been having, and that's fine. In fact, my son said I look very fetching in them. What did he say? Looking fab in your plaits, mum. But we can all be who we want to be, can't we? Do you know, I might be 54, but I'll always be little Janine in my head. So yeah, and you know, I'm going to embrace my life and wear what I want to wear, be who I want to be, do what I want to do. And if I got these bows. Now, these were last week, because obviously this was when Abigail took me shopping. But they were only £1. But aren't they pretty? I'm going to wear them. I sure am. So I'm just going to live my life liberated, and I'm not going to, well, I'm going to try not to worry what I think people are thinking about me, because 9 times out of 10 they're not. But yeah, that's what I'm practicing. Always practicing self-love. Do you know what I mean? So, bit of a ramble for you today, guys, but you know, I wanted to come on and say hello. What am I going to have for tea tonight? I'll probably have some beans on toast, but the 5 tin beans on toast. So I'm still trying, but I mean, will I ever go back to being so rigid with myself? Who knows? As long as I get, you know, a good healthy-ish diet in, I obviously won't, you know, rely so heavily on the protein bars and all that. But, you know, I'm always going to eat them and enjoy them because I like them. Do you know what I mean? And I've had some crisps as well, because you know I love my crisps. Anyway, that's it for today, I think. I hope you've enjoyed it, and it's been nice coming on and having a little chat. And hopefully soon I'll be raring to go and cooking with gas. And, you know, looking forward to be able to get Cece out in a pram. So if you watched the video that was on my shorts, you're seeing her with me grandson Thomas and her in a pram, which was really funny. It made me laugh so much. It really brightened my day. That was Abigail's idea. Yeah, so yeah, but I'll be back to normal soon. You know, in 6 weeks I can resume my exercises again. So I think, well, I'll ask the surgeon when I go on Monday, because we just don't know about that one. Just, we need to see what happened with this one, really. But yeah, other than that, everything's tickety-boo. Do I have my little flat moments? Of course I do, but just then I just remind myself how lucky I am, you know, to be here. And not every day, and I'm not saying that you can always do that. I've had periods in my life where I've been really in dark places and down, and I'm not saying that won't happen again, but at this moment in my life I'm in a really good place, and I do believe that's because I do look after myself, where me mental self, where with me meditation, me journaling, and now me drawing. Do you know what I mean? So hey ho, but that's my opinion. You know, I think in life, you know, I'm not a go-getter. I don't go out gadding about. I'm not one for going out and, you know, all that. I like being at home, I really do, but I do feel that I'm enriching my life by doing nice things that make me smile within my own home. And if you're someone like that, or even if you're not, you do like going out, just have a go. You know, can't do any harm, can it? Definitely going to be kiss or meet with a fool. Hope it's the kiss bit. Okay then, guys, so this is it, me, Janine, signing out and telling you that you should always look after yourself, be kind to yourself, take care of yourself and love yourself and give yourself a big hug. I've been missing that out because I am quite sore, but today a special one. All right, lots of love. Bye bye. Bye bye.